judgment, the Supreme Court has delivered one of its strongest observations yet on the stray dog crisis across the country.
The verdict on the stray dogs case is coming. The court has said we have divided this judgment into 3 parts.
Big update that's coming in from the Supreme Court, refusing to alter its earlier order on stray dogs.
India's highest court just ruled that your right to walk down the street safely matters, more than a stray dog's right to roam free. And I want to be upfront, most of the coverage of this ruling got the details wrong. So today, I'm walking you through exactly what the Supreme Court actually decided, why it happened, and what it changes for millions of people starting this year. This story starts with a single tragedy. In July 2025, a 6-year-old girl in Delhi died after being bitten by a stray dog and contracting rabies. Local news reported it under the headline, "Delhi hounded by strays. Kids pay price." That one article was enough to trigger the Supreme Court to act on its own initiative. What's called suo motu, meaning the justices didn't wait for a lawsuit to be filed. They opened the case themselves.
The court said children, elderly citizens, and even international travelers have been victims of dog attack.
The first order, issued in August 2025, was blunt and sweeping. A 2-judge bench directed municipal authorities across Delhi and the surrounding region to immediately capture every stray dog, an estimated 1 million animals, and relocate them permanently to shelters. The order was unusually forceful in its language, warning that anyone who interfered with the roundup would face the strictest possible legal consequences. That triggered enormous backlash. Animal welfare groups called the order impossible to actually carry out, and pointed out that India simply doesn't have anywhere near enough shelter capacity for 1 million dogs. Protests grew large enough that the Chief Justice of India took the unusual step of reassigning the entire case.
Then what is the problem? Why is Supreme Court giving this order? Where is there space for such shelters? Where is the money for vaccination? Who is going to feed them twice a day? All those dogs. There are 200 plus dogs in one campus.
To a larger 3-judge bench for reconsideration. That bench walked the original order back within weeks, calling it, in their own words, too harsh and potentially impossible to comply with. So the case sat in this unresolved state for months, while dog bite reports kept climbing.
Again, in Udaipur in Rajasthan, 1,700 dog bite cases in 2026.
And public pressure kept mounting from both directions. People demanding safety and people demanding compassion. Finally, in May 2026, the Supreme Court delivered what's now being treated as the final word. Here's what it actually says. Officials can permanently relocate dogs captured near sensitive areas, schools, hospitals, railway stations, instead of the old rule, which required releasing them back to the same spot after sterilization. That's the headline most outlets ran with. But the court was careful to draw a line. Euthanasia is still only legal in narrow, specific cases, a confirmed rabies infection, an incurable illness, or a dog that's been proven through evidence to be dangerously aggressive. This is not, despite how it's often described online, a mass cull. And that catches the part almost nobody is covering, which is honestly the most interesting piece of this entire ruling. The court also addressed the people who feed and care for street dogs. A huge.
I can very proudly say that in last 3 years, it's become a zero puppy zone. That means all the dogs are vaccinated, they are all sterilized. And I think that gives confidence to the society as well.
Informal network across Indian cities. Under the new rules, anyone who wants to feed or care for a community dog on institutional property, a school campus, a hospital ground, a government building now has to sign a legal affidavit accepting personal, financial, and legal liability. if that dog ever bites someone. No affidavit means no feeding allowed in those zones, and institutions that don't enforce this face contempt of court proceedings. If you want cases like this, the ones everyone else oversimplifies into a headline actually explained properly. That's exactly what this channel does. Subscribe if you found this useful so far. Every state and union territory in India now has a hard compliance deadline. The first checkpoint was the 7th of August, 2026, and a full national compliance report is due by the 17th of November. Officials who fall short face direct accountability to the court. Animal welfare organizations are still pushing back, arguing that even the scaled-back version of this ruling is impractical, given the sheer scale of India's stray dog population, estimated at over 60 million animals nationwide. What makes this case worth understanding, even if you've never been to India, is that it's the exact same tension playing out on nearly every continent right now: public safety versus animal welfare. Played out at whatever scale a given country's stray or dangerous dog population happens to be. India's version of this fight is simply the largest one on Earth, and the outcome here is going to be studied by other countries wrestling with the same problem. If you found this useful, subscribe. I track legal shifts like this one as they actually happen, not months later after everyone's already moved on. See you in the next one.